The cameras are fixed to one man in a rich vein of form and #1 in the scoring charts. Can he do it again today? Live on EA TV. And welcome on a rainy night. The heavens opened earlier and it just hasn't relented. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And live action coming up for you from the Turkish Superliga. This ought to be a fantastic watch, Lee.
Yeah, the talking is over, the game plans are set. Now it's up to the players to go out and earn their corn. There's nothing the managers can do once the first whistle goes. I think, Derek, we're in for a cracker.
Effective challenge. On and on he goes. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. And appear to be on the cusp of being booked, but got away with that one. Well, suffice it to say, that wasn't a high-quality free kick.
No, practice makes perfect. I think he's had a week off.
Well, the fact of the matter is the home side lead the league in goals for, the best attack in the league statistically.
Yes, Derek, in front of goal they seem to be faultless. Superb creative element to this team, provides the chances, and they don't waste too many, do they? Clinical.
Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. Oh, great vision. Sergi Rivalka. Can they trouble the opposition this time? And he read it well. Crisp tackling. And the counter looks on here, options available. In behind for him to chase. He's managed to get in behind. Big chance it is. And it's in! 1-0, they've breached the defence. The opening goal of the game then. Enzo Rocco. Hedenstad. Tom Carroll. An attack in with a chance. He might yet finish. It's got to be. And another one. 2 quick goals. Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? So 2-0 now. Sergi Rivalka. Hakan Arslan. Well, they're on the scent of something positive.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. Kamara. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Erdogan, and a long way out here. And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. A header, but far too straight to worry the keeper.
Yeah, meat and drink for a goalkeeper of that class.
Erdogan. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Olarin Waju Coyote. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. And half-time it is. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And providing width. He's in with a chance. Surely. And there it is. Another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. And foul it is then. Erdogan. Less than convincing defending. Oh, in with a chance! Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Splendid save from the keeper, danger averted.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react to that, but you have to praise his reflexes there.
And he's fired over the corner. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Borini. Chance here. Oh, tremendous block. Well, a big piece of transfer news to relay to you, and this is hot off the press. Leon Goretzka has completed his move to Atletico League.
Well, Derek, a figure of around £105 million is being bandied around. I'd say you're getting a quality player for that sort of money. He should be a real asset to the club.
He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows
I must admit, I thought he was going to score with that header.
Yeah, it was a quality cross, and he gets up well, and it's just wide.
Enzo Rocco. Erdogan. Pelivan. Well, they keep the ball moving. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
Really good high press. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, having scored two, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Hakan Arslan. Robin Yaltsin. Oh, he's given it away. Good movement. And a fine tackle. This might be ideal for the counter. End product or not? It should be! A very enterprising break, and they were... almost rewardedly.
Well, counter-attack football at its best. Soak up the pressure, hit the opposition. All of a sudden, you get a chance on goal. It wasn't far off, was it?
Borini. He's waiting in the middle. This could have possibilities. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the...
Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Ten minutes left for play in this match. Erdogan. Borini. Oh, great vision. Great opportunity. What a lovely strike. Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And it's all about the time he allows himself by being patient, waiting for the ball to drop, and then volleying with such precision.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Pelivan. Robin Yaltzin. And very deftly cut out. Played into the centre. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. Zia Erdal. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium. The cameras are fixed to one man. A sensational performance last time. Will it be more of the same? Stay with us on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. And coming up, it's the Cup quarter-final first leg. I certainly can't wait for this one, Lee.
Well, this was my favourite when it gets to the pointed end of a tournament, the quarter-final, knockout football. You've really got to be on your game. You don't want to be making a mistake at this stage of the tournament. Who's going to progress in this tie? We're about to find out, Derek.
Sobiech. And the cross is very much on. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Erdogan. It's opening up for them. Can he finish? Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And that will be a corner. Elects to go short. Takes the shot. Oh, a tremendous block. And opting for the lenient approach, the referee, rather than cautioning him. And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered. The opening goal of the game then. Gradel. Effective challenge. Erdogan. Can they be creative from here? Has a go. Easy save. And nicely struck. And tipping it over the crossbar. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Playing it short. Able to get his body in the way. Crossing possibilities. An opportunity to add to their advantage, but not taken.
It was worth an effort, wasn't it? Too much space was given to him. Takes the shot on.
Extremely sloppy in possession. Caner Osman Pasha. Here's Claudemir. Erdogan. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Well, foul play, says the referee. And offside, unfortunately. Erdogan. Can he find the net? And still an opportunity. A very effective clearance. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them add to their lead. Taken short. Sadly, too many things wrong about that effort.
Oh, everything was wrong about it. Body shape, positioning, the idea of where he was going to put the ball. It was all going wrong. It's a poor attempt, really, for him.
And the ball's gone. Erdogan. It is a decent-looking attack here. And lining it up. Can he put it away? But it can't get through. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. End product or not. Well, it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Apindangoy. Good-looking sequence. Oh, a lovely ball. And the goalkeeper, Lee, a picture of concentration.
Well, he had his eye on the ball, he waited for the striker, and then he smothered it. It's really, really good goalkeeping.
And he takes it on. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. And there it is, the half-time whistle. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Tom Carroll. It might be on for them. You've got to say the angle was always against him, Lee.
Well, he can't score from there, can he? He should be picking a teammate out.
Olarenwaju Coyote. Chong. He has time to play it over. An attack full of... And he's made headway. Well, he's missed it, and you have to be opportunistically when you're chasing a game.
2 goals down. You've got to take chances like that, Derek.
Well, we've been wondering for a while now, would it happen for Manchester United? Now it has happened on the transfer front, Lee.
Yeah, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it, Derek? I think he'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have a real impact from the off.
And struggling to get the shot off. Well, body in the way. Could be. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
Diaz. Well, they've given him too much space. Isaac Kofi. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. So a personnel change then. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. They've lost it. Claudemir. And he did well to cut it out. It's opening up for them. And a fine cross. Can he apply the finish? And it might be. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Might really be able to trouble them here. And in with a real chance. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
And firing it into the area. But it can't get all the way through. Options in the middle. Well, good technique in terms of how he struck it. And a good-looking pass. Moving forward effectively. Really good challenge. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Slipshod passing. Hakan Arslan. Erdogan. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. And threading it forward. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, and that is that. The referee blows the full-time whistle. And it's opening up for them. The man of the moment. After 4 goals in his last match, what next? This is EA TV. Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football and we're looking forward to the game. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And live action coming up for you from the Turkish Superliga. I'll tell you what, Lee, this ought to be special.
Cheers, Derek. Yes, excited about this one. Interesting match-up for me. We should get a good game here, hopefully.
And the attack looks promising. Can he convert? And putting his body on the line. And he's fired over the corner. A decisive clearance it was. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Over it comes. It hasn't come to very much. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? And now the delivery. It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is everything for a goalkeeper, and he was in a good position then.
Chinar. Well, interesting to look at things from the Beşiktaş angle as we scrutinise the table. And for their fans, all very disappointing. They were entitled maybe to think it would be better than this.
Well, second half of the season is there as well. Standards have dropped, they haven't improved. Individual players are not playing well. Sign of a great team is one that repeats performances week in, week out. They've not done that.
Can he give them the lead? Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you? Diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
And intercepted it. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Well, that's a super ball over the top. And given away. Badji. Strong but fair tackle. Tom Carroll. Well, he's lost the ball. Can they create something from here? Łukasik. Possession one. imminent danger. Well read to put an end to that attack. Aliou Badji. And on the ball, Potuk. Well, they have the ball once more. Not the pass he had in mind. Stelios Kitsiou. Careless in possession. Erdogan. Have they given him too much space? Cutting in, what can he do from this position? And foiled only by the crossbar. Oh, what's he gone and done? In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
As we can see here, it's great play. They force a mistake by pressing really high up the pitch. And when they win the ball back, just look where they are, within striking distance of the goal. Great stuff. The hosts have really controlled possession. After that, it's been a little bit disappointing. Creativity in midfield is a little bit off. Certainly too slow in front of goal. Need to get wide, need to get crosses in the box.
Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And the referee blows for a foul. Erdogan. The first half here comes to an end. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Fabio Borini. Enzo Rocco. Erdogan. And the news confirmed before the game, Manchester City have finally got the man lead.
Well, Derek, a reported figure of £70 million, or around that anyway. Are you getting value for money with that? I would say so. He's a top player, he is. Got all the qualities you want in a £70 million player.
And he's won the ball. Alper Potuk. And he's through here. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, in fairness, not the greatest of headers. Fabio Borini. Half an hour remaining then. It looks promising. And he's taken it away. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
Will he find the net? And finishing there with more of a whimper than a bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you, finishing like that. It's just terrible.
I wouldn't have done that well. Alper Potuk. Couldn't keep it. Erdogan. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And the substitution will occur now. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Will it be? And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here. It's going their way, 2-0. Łukasik. Badji. Wodza. The delivery. And an effective clearance. And now they have the ball back.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really. But again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
Idris Wodza. Łukasik. Alper Potuk. Wodza. Badji. Now can they counter clinically? And the cross is very much on. Surely, can they stop it going in? Oh, and he puts away the second chance. Goalkeeper error.
Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save, but it's not good enough. It's back into play. He was first to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle. This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. And what we have coming up for you is live action from the Turkish Superliga. Every reason to believe this will be excitingly.
Well, thank you, Derek. Glorious atmosphere here. Really looking forward to it. The fans are too. The players look like they're up for it. This could be end-to-end. We could get goals today, Derek.
And that is how to tackle inside your own penalty area. Dangerous looking attack, laid into the box. I must say he's let himself down with really flabby finishing there.
Yeah, he wasted opportunity from the short distance. You see the manager's frustration on the touchline.
They couldn't maintain. Possession. Can they take advantage? And a significant block following that cross. Laid into the centre. Good pressure high up the pitch. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. And as the caption shows, the visitors come into today's game leading the league in goals for. The best attack in the league statistically.
Well, Derek, the away fans are quite happy to follow the team.
Chance to finish! Well, you have to say, he's going to be very cross with himself.
Well, how's he missed it? It should be the first goal of the game.
Furman. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. He's likely asking himself, why did I shoot from so far out?
Well, he's not the only one. I'm asking him, and all his teammates are too.
Erdogan. Well, that was on the back of that particular challenge. Will the referee let the matter rest there? Has he got away with one there? Yellow card only. Was there a case for that to be red?
Maybe an orange. Let's give him an orange.
Long way out. And the keeper takes charge and dealing with the free kick. Now, what can they do from here? Firing it towards goal. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. Well, a chance here, perhaps, to invigorate their aerial targets. Tremendous block. Closing down well. Just wanted to get it out of there. Just cutting off the supply. Oh, great vision. Carroll. Erdogan. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Interception to snuff out the danger. Lima. Nice looking pass. Moving into the advanced position. Went in strongly to win the ball. But he keeps going. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Well, not great defending. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. The opening goal of the game then. Now can they make something happen? Will he find the net? Has eyes for goal. And with that, the first half draws to a close. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Possession changing hands. And the referee blows for a foul. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. The cross is on. And he clears the danger. Johansson. Good looking cross. Well, he took care of it defensively. Now can they counter clinically. There to win it back. Pierre-Yves Poroma. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Far from a good pass. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Oh, in with a chance! Oh, it's cheeky! A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over. So 2-0 now. Sio. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And the substitution will occur now. Well read to win possession back. Enzo Rocco.
The visitors' possession stats are brilliant, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
And he's through here. Oh, it might be. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. It's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Johansson, far from a good pass. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Erdogan. Have they given him too much space? Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. Real danger. Johansson. Sio. Furman. Running with the ball confidently. Chance here. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Just not looking confident in possession. Borini. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Just wanted to get it out of there. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. And attempting the through ball. And now can he keep calm? Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And then through...
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle. One man the focus of attention. After 4 goals in his last match, what next? This is EA TV. Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and ahead is live action from the Turkish Superliga. This ought to be a terrific spectacle, Lee.
Well, I'm excited about this one. Great atmosphere in here. Everybody looking forward to this game, especially me and you.
Couldn't keep it. Beautifully timed. And taking it away. promising sequence. And options in the centre. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. Well, you never know at the start how a season's going to go for any side as we look at the table here. Disappointing for Besiktas and the team, flattering to deceive. Maybe that's an understatement.
Well, second half of the season is there as well. Standards have dropped, they haven't improved.
And not too far away, just a bit too much height on it.
Well, the keeper's beaten. He's gone for precision over power. It's a good effort.
Jean-Claude Billon. Read it superbly to take back possession. Vegard Hedenstad. Losing possession a bit easily. Camara. Making progress. A very effective challenge put in. Tom Carroll. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Might be able to set up the chance. It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is everything for a goalkeeper, and he was in a good position then.
Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Well, they've given him too much space. A real opening now. And the cross is immediately dealt with. Erdogan. Now can they make something happen? Chance to cross. And he takes it on. He can't hold on to it. Much more straightforward from the keeper this time, but previously he had work to do.
Well, double bubble. He gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely brilliant. So tight this game. Who's going to break the deadlock? Be brave, be a hero, take chances.
Well, far from the ideal pass. Good pass. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. And a strong tackle. Well, really closing him down here. And a throw-in forthcoming. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Crucial interception amid impending danger. Erdogan. And so it is, the first half story has been written. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Throw-ins given. Saki. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Chance to play it in, but strong defending. What can he do from here? Played towards the back post. Well, probably a fair assessment of his first half's work would be a mixed bag.
Well, no goals for him, no real chances either. He needs to help his team a little bit more. just to get involved in the game. I think he would be the difference if he was playing better.
Must take the lead here. Excellent block. And take it away. Salibur. Surely. Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward.
Well, here's the replay, and I enjoy this passage of play. It's lovely to watch. Superb passing, but most of the blame has to be levelled at the goalkeeper. You're coached as a youngster to always protect your near post, and he just didn't do that and paid the price.
Erdogan. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, that was all down to the pressure applied, and a throw forthcoming. Substitution time it is. Shown inside. And that's sound goalkeeping. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them add to their lead. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Jean-Claude Billon. Adama Traore. Really bright-looking attack. Well, time just challenged magnificently. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Untidy on the ball. This attack looks highly promising. And he's taken it away. Erdogan. He's got space. Can he open the door to a potential goal? What an important piece of defending. Forward they go, chasing the game. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Played into the centre of the box. Clattered away. Just 10 minutes to go. And what can they produce on the flank? A chance to whip it in. And cutting in from the flank. Can't miss, surely! And a goal! There he is, at the double. They just can't subdue him. Well, a second goal for them here. Adama Traore failed to keep hold of it. Saki. It's with Strahil Popov. And giving it away. And now passing it through. Oh, big chance. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. And there it is, the final whistle, and it's a victory for...